It was the longest 12 hours of my life. Like, I was just waiting downstairs and I was like, get the contract down here. I want to sign, I want to sign, I want to sign. I was so hyped. I didn't sleep for the next 3 days. But, I mean, I was just looking at the roof like, oh gosh, is this happening?
How soon after you stopping singing did you get a deal?
12 hours?
And 12 hours later, your manager called you or
No,
told
12 hours later we signed. We didn't really leave. We stayed in the
you didn't
building.
leave the building.
Right. It was pretty much that day. It was literally 12 hours later.
And Jay told
It was
you
3 a.m.
and they told you can't leave. And you're like, I'm tired. I want to go back to the hotel. Don't worry, I'll sign
Because
with
they
you.
didn't want us to go audition for other labels.
They will make a way for now.
And then she did Palm to Replay and she danced. She had choreography. It was like, oh my God, it was so crazy. But they wouldn't let us leave. They were like, what do we got to do to cancel the rest of your meetings? And like she said, we were there until 3 in the morning.
Now, what you're hearing is never before heard footage of Rihanna rehearsing with Evan.
You know, I heard the record and I was really afraid of the record. It was so big that I thought the record would be bigger than her.
Right.
I thought the record, she would be the Pond to Replay girl.
Forever.
Yeah, but I took the meeting anyway. I said, let me just meet her. And
Beautiful
when
girl.
I met her that day, I knew she was a star. Like, just her look, the way she walked into a room and her confidence, and she performed in my office.
And she was, what, 17 years old at that
She
point?
was 16.
16. And she has the confidence of it. She's
Yeah.
like an old soul in a sense, right?
Absolutely.
So she walks in your office and what, she just belts out a tune?
Belts out of tune, she performs, and I tell her, there's no way out of this office.
It was my very first time meeting a celebrity, and I was really, really nervous. I was really scared. I remember being in the lobby before I met him, just shaking. But after I met him, he's one of the coolest people I've ever met. So he made the atmosphere very comfortable for me.